smoke it as Big take a lot of mid control, push all the way through. Sjuush won't see much through the gap in that smoke, and Faven takes Matrix control. He's all the way up in the maze. Gonna backstab as Big try and split this B bomb site, and there's not much in the way of defense here. By not much, I mean nothing.
Yeah, Yabi's completely left this side of the map and has even been spotted on his push. That's only going to roll out the red carpet for Big. They're like, man, like, if the B guy is all the way pushed up, then we're fine to go and take his territory. And so Heroic in a really weird spot now. Yabi with that kill onto Hyped at least brings us back into an even odds bout here as they group up. Looking to move in over Construction and CT. Doesn't go too well for Sjuush or Cadian. And Crimbo and Keto go on a tear to make this one happen. That can even be looked at as to why they're maybe even more threatening than normal coming into this event, right? Because if you've missed that big goal of getting it to the major, you know, now you're really trying to do good and show your best face at the remaining events you've got in Global Offensive. tabseN and Hyped with kills apiece in this round. Keto now joins the fray.
Yeah, Heroic are left with nothing really from this play. Cadian can try and commit B, and sure, two players could die.
Players tag. Ooh, and he's opened up another one guy with health with a headshot. Cadian makes this round interesting.
Does tabseN live with one if Cadian tags him? I feel like 72 is like a normal amount of damage for the scout. I think he might live very low. It's going to have to be on Sjuush with his flank.
Oh, damage done. tabseN ain't living no more if that scout finds him. They're both whittled down. Sjuush has one man boxed in, and he's going to tap him out. Keto dead. tabseN can't deliver. It's Sjuush's 5-7 to save the day, and this 4-spy has results immediately for Heroic.
Has started to look better and better every game Big have had him in, so there is definitely a depth of players who can perform. Fast out mid here for Big. Sjuush is going to find the first. Down swings out. Looking to do the dirty with a bomb dropped. Heroic, they have everything. Just Keto lurking into B, trying to find a kill, but he cannot. And Sjuush, I say there's maybe, you know, we talk about heroes, talk about stars. This guy has been the guy on the tip of your tongue in recent times, especially at that RMR for Heroic. And Cadian keeps it loud and proud now at 3-1.
It's down. This is a ballsy way to open. Love that for him. Leaping off the crane and flashed into ramp. Big were never ready for it.
That's how they want.
tabseN with the reply. Cadian smoke spammed out of the round. And even looking for more. The man at the helm of Big trying to force the doors open. Helped out by Crimbo.
And also, it's a little more calculated than just throwing yourself into a fight, you know? At least set up by your teammate. It was allowed, but it's definitely put them down in the dumps. 2-on-4, good kill for Yabi. Big cannot escape from the clutches of tabseN with his third kill, because he held for another 10 seconds, making sure that Sjuush doesn't get aggressive. Don't want to get caught in transition, so that smoke goes off the map. Not ideal. Is that a way in for Sjuush, though?
Yeah, that is going to leave sightlines open that shouldn't be open. Sjuush caught by the mid flank. Faven gets the better of him. And yeah, you're going to be doing time for that one. They've just lobbed smokes at the cop cars down on the ground. This time it's a little more reserved.
For a solo B player, Keto's been pretty active in crossing and trying to take this fight finally. Sjuush will stop him in his tracks. The flash peek through the smoke for tabseN, but Tesses is ready as the gap one fades. Gets his mag back in and looks for more. Crimbo with his back turned. Hyper invested in that trade. And Tesses freed up to go for more. 5-on-2. Why not take a couple more kills? Hype will get that free frag, but Yabi's jumping up and over and in with a 5th for Heroic, looking very good right now.
They now know the AK's here, and so that might influence the Heroic decision a little bit. They're pulling bodies around over towards B. Util exchanged on either side, but Keto still bullied down low with this AK. And this is where the fact that someone else didn't have it might come to matter. Running out of time now. They don't even know about Yabi in at the back of the site. And just an onslaught of flashbangs. Big. Oh, it's all hinging on Faven with this mid flank on the Deagle. Convincing double to open up, and now he's armed. Up for the task, maybe. He's looking for this man, but slinked in behind the double box is Yabi, and he goes that whole round with no one having really seen him. Whether that's because of the flashes, blinding everyone as they come up ramp. They heard that. That's info for Heroic to play around with. Landing some damage on the smoke spam. tabseN's trying to force a play. Keto up the ramp side. And he's even seen the man at Sandbags. Keto taking charge in this round. Is finally put in the dirt. But Yabi can't hold the line. Cadian goes in, but won't survive. And this all now falls onto the shoulders of Shush. But this man's been a giant as of late for Heroic. Creeping up into the site, looking for this kill. They've given him the first. Faven playing around this smoke. There might be a gap for him to look to find over default. Instead, he goes all the way through, trading places with Shush. And this is a freebie. Collects that kill and finds Big a much-needed third round. With how that all starts, you thought that Keto had done enough.
Cadian off, but he's coming back for more.
Plucks one out of the round, goes toe-to-toe. The German AWP knocks him out of the round, and now tabseN is the man to retrieve that AWP. Cadian still holding. The flash will wreck him. They're closing the distance, but he will get backstabbed. His teammate dead now as well. One man still in play over on the short side that they don't know about. Tessez is here and could rob this round away. Only good for the one to Keto. He's left feeling with that idea that this could have been a little bit more out of that delayed short peek, because now he's played his hand. The one thing he had going his way was the element of surprise. Now moving on up and held by tabseN's AWP, who swings it wide, going back in for a ramp fight. tabseN putting on a show with the AWP. And there's Crimbo with the closer.
Rolls the dice wrong. Tessez gets that spot, reflash. I like these setups for Heroic, but there's so many players. Oh, there was a chance for Tessez to leave after one, but he wanted a little bit more, and maybe Stown can provide. Run down as Faven's flash to the top, and Yabi is at least in the right place. But that's all he's got.
Still, he could end this right now. They don't know about him over at short. Hyped is right here, lining up util, and Yabi's ahead of it, looking for this. Hyped will hold on and delivers.
Those are not claps, Gob. That's not how that works. You got to touch the hands together. Getting some stressful rounds out of Big, but 4 in a row on this T side. 5 out of the last 6, and now breaking the money again. They've really taken control of this map. It is their pick in the series, sure, but it's one that's been pretty ugly for Big. 3 losses in a row.
Course of the last couple, Big chaining together 4 in a row, a flash in the pan, 1 round in there for Heroic to level the playing field. But yeah, man, this has started off nicely. There's the stack nades onto Tetris over at B. Keto continues the pace, just holding W to run in an entry at this B site. Ooh, Crimbo fires off a little too soon, and so will get mopped up.
This is scary.
Keto's still up close, trying to turn the tide. He's been the driving force in this round, but he's getting boxed in, and Tessez has found him. This is all left on Hyped in the 1v2.
He said he's not had a chance to dance with the AWP. Well, this is it. Hype with the smoke with an AK now. The AWP will never play in. He gets the plant attempt, sticking out a little bit, and Cadian will catch him moving through to close the half for Heroic. There's some shaky moments in there, but Heroic managed to win it out. Big, however, competitive. The delayed A, but Big do not hesitate. They keep 2 players still here. Hyped with a very powerful position that never gets cleared, but he is kind of trapped right now. They need to bail him out. Smoke is too late. Tessez runs through. Hyped still wins it, and now he can escape with a flash as well. Hyped.
If everything goes right for Heroic, Yabi can play into this round in a very big way. But if they don't get up, they don't get this attention off of mid, off of Yabi, he ends up trying to commit to the push, but is caught by the players in rotation. And so having him make contact first, sounds big. Heroic down the river rather, 2v5 boxed in, and everyone from Big here to play. They just swarm, they group, and they run down the last men standing.
Another exec on B, left, right, good night. Can Heroic hit the punch?
The util's good to displace these defenders, and it's hopefully going to draw players over. That's what Heroic are telling themselves here as they now try to recommit into the A play. This is where Hype's kind of angle down the ramp is lovely, because even killing someone like that gets you the info that this is going to be the A play, that this was a fake on the B side of the map. tabseN's overran and overwhelmed after 1. Cadian trying to wrestle with the AK, needed a bit of help, and Stown will oblige him in with a double. 1 man still to beat. Keto brings this to the 1v1, and it's the wounded Cadian left in it for Heroic. Keto trying to get ahead of him, rotating over. Cadian is sneaking. Oh, doesn't have the time for this. Cadian slowing down and entering these mind games with Keto has served him well, but he's still low on health. He needs the immediate kill if he wants to win this round. He's taking the aggro stance, staying in the bomb site. Now he hears Keto dropping in. Cadian's got the info that Keto gonna land that one shot needed to win the round. Breathes a sigh of relief, and he even... that this is once again this fake B hit. Now they lob in all the real utility. They look to move up behind, but Big... they've still got a lot of resources on this side of the map. They're going to lose Keto in an awkward way, flushed out by the Molotovs on Tetris. Crimbo drops that smoke again, trying to play behind it. Heroic look to move through, and they will deal with him. All three players that were leaning over towards B for Big have been felled, and Heroic sat in the 5v3. Looking good for this round. It's one that Big can't even attempt.
I love that double X set because it gets so much util out of Big firstly, and then Heroic gets to rethrow it. And the second time they throw it, there's way more util. Wow, little run boost. They have Molly Quad that spreads, Molly Quad and Molly Default that spreads to double as well. So they cover so many positions, as well as a double nade before the mollies land. Hype's fighting for his life right now, but a missed shot will spell disaster.
Even this hunt's kind of wild. Like, you know, a lot of teams here, when you have like a 5 alive round like that, would have just elected to come in with a bit of a force buy upset. You know, I say partial buy. They actually could have fully bought up here, but they want to have all the bells and whistles. Still, they've had ideas about how to try and approach this one early. Keto caught over at B, and now the A kills. Trying to come down the pipeline. Tabson makes it interesting with this double off the P250. Favon with the swing brings it down to the 1v1, and Stown rushes him down off the plant.
Make these nades interesting. Heroic have been going a lot more contact in the last few rounds, be it Yabi in mid or Shush in B, and it is the latter right now. He made it further than Stown, but he's not ready for the re-swing with a no flash. Crimbo gets away with a kill. This wallbang is possible. Tessus can spam the corner.
That smoke is not going to save you. Oh, Crimbo, dead man to the util. Gun retrieved, second man still in at Tetris, and a fight happening over here in mid. Favon's going to swing and win, dropping the bomb. Getting that away from Heroic is a big deal.
That was quite a commitment. 3 players bomb up top B, and the others nowhere to be seen, waiting for a teammate's contact. And there is the info. Yeah, they're not clear it. Favon with a freebie, pulls the deke out and closes that low buy round for Big. With the save guns, it's more the pistols than anything.
You know, last time this matchup went down, it was so close, and Big were the ones in the lead. They might try and channel that energy against Heroic.
They don't know.
They don't know about Crimbo, and this guy is great when left to his own devices. He thrives in this environment, and so he milks this for the double. The backstab lands. Concealed by the smokes, Crimbo makes it work. Alarm bells are going off for Heroic.
Wow.
He gets out, his teammate drops into the danger.
Still a very powerful position for Tabson when they have the bomb and they're helping him hold on to it. Hype with the angle, Cadian going around the world, and Yabi needs to live, but he looks at the Molotov. Crosshair put off. You're bearing down on Big. So very nice reactions from Big. We can't see Heroic go back to contact B, and
20 seconds on this round, and Hype scoped up. Gonna just start to go through the motions early on the orb with a flash. Nails him. He won't be able to adjust in time. Tabson will. Him and Crimbo drop that bomb away from Heroic, and right now Big are looking for that one man to try and make a play that wins the damn round, but it's gonna look to get away from them. Bomb now planted. Things get a bit weird here. Backstab on the cards for Keto. Already further up the ramp than maybe they're prepared for. Deals with that first man, and a missed shot from Cadian's AWP seals the deal on this round.
I don't know who that was uglier for. It looked ugly for Crimbo. It's crazy play.
This was the scoreline the last times these teams met on this map that Big were able to get to, and this is where they stayed. 14 was all they got, but does that change now? Low buy from Heroic, trying to run down the opener, and Testes will get it.
Not this round, Harry.
Tabson, dead man, now leading from beyond the grave. Hyped takes up the position of his fallen IGL.
They missed a smoke. They missed a smoke.
Let's play ahead of this. Has a serious gap to look through. There's more Tech-9s up the ramp side that will run him down. Heroic get the kills, and Crimbo dealt with as well. Looking good, 4-14, Heroic. They just hold W, they come sprinting in. Keto moving around, looks like he wants to attempt this, but never destined to win it.
How do they win that? I just don't get it. They should never win that round. Big player in front of the util with the orb, and yeah, they arm their opponents without a doubt, but those Tech 9s hit hard for Heroic. Every head connect.
No, and this is where for Big, you know, like it's going to be coursing through their minds, like it can't happen again. tabseN just jumping around trying to bait out shots for him.
Oh, that one way as well.
He might see something here. Just collects that freebie. The early 5v4 could have gotten out. That was an option, but he goes back in. And double dipping is a decision he's going to come to regret. Tessez has been keen on the entries out through ramp, and he's got Stown backing him up every step of the way. This one, it feels like history is destined to repeat itself for Big. Heroic up in the lead now and on to 15 on Big's map pick of Vertigo.
Big have played some stubborn rounds of Counter-Strike on this A site, right? Like the recommits through some of these smokes right there as well, getting a 5-on-4, going back for more. I don't know when Big are going to be satisfied when their bloodlust is over, because Heroic are happy to take these open fights with no smokes right now. Even the previous round is similar to that. Heroic have been hounding this win, and now in round 30, they walk out mid as a pack. There is not one eye on this position. This is ready for Heroic to win.
Eagle got to deliver. There's one from it, but he can't find anything else. Shush with the trade, and now can just smoke off elevator.
It's all on Keto.
Keto alone down towards ramp. They should know that they haven't cleared this, so they're going to keep their wits about them, and Cadian will flush him out of his hidey hole. tabseN and Hype to try and do it. tabseN's P250 gearing up for a retake. Hype moving in behind him. But Heroic have got two players pushed up past the generator, ready to trade this. Shush holds the line, and that second man ready to spring to action on the fade of this smoke. Hyped is a dead man, and Heroic do it again, closing this out at 16-14. They snatch away Big's map pick with Nuke waiting in the wings. Heroic won that 2-0.
And Heroic certainly look like they are too. I love this pistol. We see this sometimes dropping down B with lots, but they don't necessarily have to commit. They will quickly. They actually go straight for the plant on the B bomb side, but it's lobby control for Yabi that nets one kill. I thought they were going to use that hell control to get back up the vent, but it's lucky they don't. Cadian gets cleared. Big know what they're up against, that's for sure, but they are up on against the clock with no kit, regrouping on ramp.
Stown and Shush on this crossfire have got to get away with absolute murder, and it's not started off well. They're overran immediately. Oh, clean pistol from Big. Love that.
Force up double Mac 10. Screams a faster approach. Gonna line up util.
Hey, bro, all this util's flying through. Yeah, they want to try and get down the vent. 1, 2, 3. They all make it down. Fervent tries to give chase, but ends up getting shot in the face, and now out of the round. Lower plant locked in for the Danes. Good spot to be in.
Yeah. I mean, Big might not even go for this. Look at them already running away. Yeah. Heroic still have 2 lurkers. Players starting outside and on the roof looking for kills. And they can go anywhere they want right now. Crimbo's tucked in close, and Heroic know every corner could have danger around it. Keep 5 alive. That's a 6-second round for Heroic. Keto with a calculation.
This was the moment Shush did well to figure out that he was being chased there. But it got out of the round with those saved guns. So this force buy back to try and spark these force buy wars. There's a little more bite to it than usual. Hyped. Oh, gets caught out. They're already across to red, and he learns that the hard way. Oh, tabseN! They line up for him! And he annihilates this push in a secret. One man with one of these M4s does it all for Big. Can't. It's all good. It's fine. Cadian.
Is it?
Crimbo could have pushed this, could have looked to deal with him, but instead gives him a bit of respect, and that's going to give Cadian a chance in the 1v2. Keto pushed into the lobby, but Cadian's coming all the way back around. Now, if he goes back of the door, it's a very safe angle, and that's what he's doing, just playing right back in here. He still isn't considering the full wrap through, but It's a deep clear for Cadian. If he goes with the deagle, he's going to give it a look in, and that one's free. Keto looking into the wall, man. And that's nice and easy for Cadian. Now the plant up through this. Crimbo smokes it off. Cadian's off the bomb, goes hunting for the kill, but Crimbo will best him. And there's something to be said for Crimbo's consistency in clutch moments for Big.
In a position I know to be Xantares. As Tabson learned from the Turkish player, as he waits, the door opens, he takes one, they're right below him. Tabson, another multi-kill, don't get them all. He will be traded though. Crimbo drops that bomb on the ground. 2-on-2, don't know how Heroic is still in this round right now. Cadian's put 2 kills to his name. Crimbo set up above him. Faven moving in as well. They might both be together. No need. Only one player spotted. And so Yabi, if he finds his trade, the job has only just begun.
Hunting ghosts up on the rafters, though. It's over. Yabi, they've got the high ground, man. There's no winning this one.
Oh, he's ready.
Oh, yeah, there's the door swing, and Faven will nail it.
Crosshair placement was immaculate. Imagine if you just spam the door, he kills him there.
This time been dispatched here early, but with the smoke in his face, there's no stopping that bomb from getting into the site for Heroic.
They're right below him.
Also right here, ready to deal with him. Crimbo out on an island. There's one, there's two. Why not make it the whole damn thing? He's mopped up the entire lower play single-handedly. Yabi sneaks down the vent, but this time Faven gets his revenge from the last time.
Heroic got a plant, he knows he can't win, so I hope they don't buy again. A little halfie with some pistol armor.
Oh, Tessa's dropping in. Now that should have been heard by Hype with that orb back outside, but he's still going to strike for one. And there's Yabi securing the other opener. And hell, man, if the last few rounds are anything to go by, Big are looking to save here. They don't have the manpower to launch this retake into play.
You know, despite that, we do see ninjas on A happen, but only because people get overconfident and try and save in lobby. But you can save in the bomb site, literally, and be fine.
Yeah, I mean, Keto demonstrated that already, right?
Yes, true. And yeah, some of these early rounds were really ugly for Heroic, but they've shown a variety of ideas in this T side already. This one, they're getting pulled apart, one limb after another. Oh, and they're losing every fight as well. That's not even really a fight. Stan gets punched before his fists are up. That's just an ambush from Big. The AWP into lobby, double ramp kill, and they chase outside as well. Cadian will survive, but it might be the 40-second save.
Oh dear.
Hello?
There we go.
It's Hyped who got it. Either way, 6 rounds to Big. Yeah, be careful. He looks like he's going late with a flash. Yeah, he hears that pop as well. Keto's at the back of the site and defends his teammate. This is desperate. Oh, Keto! They are just assassinating Heroic in this round. Those are some ludicrous headshots.
Yeah, that was a really nice sequence out of Keto, wasn't it? And he's even still forcing the issue on the hot push. Fully commits to it. Full send for Keto there.
And Big is stacked up. Side by side. Back side with 2. Heaven for Tabson. Income Heroic.
Down with the entry, but these kills have got to come through swiftly or else Heroic are going to lose this to time, and they can't even justify it anymore. 10 seconds. Shush coming through the smoke at door. Oh, it's awkward. And Hyped gets the better of him. Cadian gets out with the AWP, but it's Big up onto 8.
This is a very hard round now for Heroic. Cadian's relying on his teammates getting something done here. They will start strong.
Yeah, that Molly going to force the reposition and a Hype. Now, there's still that option to kind of come back up the vent and try to dedicate to the A play if Yabi gets away with the kill, but instead he's cleared. Faven finds him. Cadian up on top of the silo. Doesn't know about this player hidden in garage. But oh God, now he knows. He's going to try and whittle him down through the wall, and Crimbo, there's no escaping that. Faven's pushed into the lobby and is coming in on a backstab. Guys, they're really late to the retake. They are like really late to coming down lower. I think if anything, that info is going to help Heroic, knowing they had a bit more time to get situated and set up here.
50-50.
Says Pick an angle and stick with it. Wins that first fight. Swivels around looking for more, but it's down to mop them up and close.
I mean, these are the positions Heroic have wanted to be in all half. Get them in a post plant, and they are lethal, man. They've been trying. Down has no idea. Tabson slips in perfectly. Even kills that lurk. And now Heroic are pretty screwed. They run into an orb.
Keto's been fantastic in some of these rounds over towards A at locking down the hub. This time he goes aggressive and catches Shush, setting up to try the A play. Now Hyped gets the spot. There's another man in the hut, and so Heroic starting to get figured out. Trying to remain mobile, going to go back over towards ramp, hope they can find a way in. Nade to kick up smoke and obscure Crimbo's vision. Missed that first shot with the AWP, and now they've got him boxed in, but he dances around. No scope required. Crimbo lights them up, and big, fine 10 rounds on the half. They want to make this a 3-map series after all.
Saves in 3v3s go a long way for Big. It sets them up for success by the end of their CT side. They're going to go running out ramp in this pistol, though. Cadian and Tessez side by side in a crossfire, but Keto kills them both. He has had a phenomenal map as Keto. It's forced panic rotates to B for Heroic. Rightly so. Big trying to get a vibe check. They see down. They still have spent Yuta on this position. They're going to molly him as well, putting Stown under the hammer. Keto hits another. That should not be his kill against Yabi, putting us in a 1v3. Shush had a great RMR, but this is a different kettle of fish. And he is dead immediately. Big pistol round from Berlin International Gaming, and they are poised right now to steal a map away from Heroic.
Already they've triple dropped down towards B. A is fully open in this round, and Cadian gonna ring out with the first kill.
And they're playing double ramp with triple B. Like, you're just leaving A open. That might not matter. Cadian's hitting tags, but how do you rotate here? Vent's closed. Keto kills those flanks again. Still.
Cadian scout round. Cadian scout round. We're all thinking it. 2 already. Smoke out in towards the sights, down on the hut push. 1 man up on top of the hut that will be tricky to deal with, tricky to clear, especially with no heaven presence for Heroics. Down, creeps out, won't look up yet, and will come to regret it. Faven with the reply. Now he gets down off the top of hut. Cadian 2 to his name. In the round. Lands the tag. And Yabi mid-air gonna finish it off. Looking to walk the clutch over the line. It's just Cadian left to beat. On the swing, another tag from this scout, but not the killing blow, and that's what it needed to be.
How many tags? How many? 4?
That's a sequence right there. Keto and Hyped, both very wounded. But Hype Smarty's going to burn Tessez out of the round. Crimbo making noise down on the B site, but Heroic aren't scared yet. They're ready for this A play. Yabi on that swing. Oh god, all the low players are making it pass. Down with the Deagle. Can't keep them boxed in for long.
1 bullet.
Dude, the HP is so low still for Big.
He's going for it.
He's even hunting the kill down the vent. They've dealt with the man outside. Cadian now closing the net on the A play. Will just barely. Turns around.
What?
Gets himself a double. This is so wild. Shush. Last guy in it. Up through the heavens, quick on the ladder climb as he makes it up. But Faven's repositioned back into the lobby. No kit for Shush. Tapping the bomb is a prerequisite to forcing this fight. He makes some noise getting up on top of the silo, but Faven will not give him a peek just yet. Now on the bomb, Shush with the commitment. Faven's moving up, starts to run now and glocks him to close the round.
What can you do? How do you beat that? I don't think so. They've just got KD in here. The flank is really well timed.
I don't know, man. This is making me nervous right now. They've got the backstab. Down with the missed shots. Yabi up through the vents. 10 seconds. This is a buzzer beater of a round that Cadian could steal away right now with the Deagle. He slows him down for a moment. He's teed up Tessez.
He's got it.
From the heavens, Keto watches over that bomb and won't let the pistols upset this round. Big onto 14.
Keto, he's been a cold killer in this game. Going through the Molotov. Tries to chase that kill. Big, meanwhile, ready for the upper hit. So's Yabi. Very hard position to clear.
A chance at something here for Yabi. Great double. Gets the bomb away from Big. Now Heroic looking to close this. They won't let anyone else fall. They keep that round nice and clean.
This would be the best comeback. So many more options with 2 players in Secret. Crossfires, trading peaks, bait and switch. It's down. Does catch him coming back up, though. That's a great headshot to tabseN. Eviscerates this return to A, and that's the warning. Heroic know the A hit is coming. Sight.
Oh, or is it? They've dropped down the vent. Big. They've got all this room in the B site. They're scared about dropping down the vent, and justifiably so, right? Big were just in there with all their bodies.
Power position.
So now looking to take round, but this is a nice angle for Crimbo. His teammate's going to make contact first in Keto. And if Keto can get out of the round with even a kill, it would be big. Not needed, though, as Crimbo lays waste to Heroic. It's just Yabi in this clutch. Gets it down to the 1v1, but you don't win clutches versus Crimbo. Hell of a round from this guy.
Let's see how Big fare without their heavy hitter in Crimbo. 4v5. Ooh.
Oh, relentless aggression coming through from Heroic here. All just throwing themselves into fight after fight, but they come out looking good. Big 2v5 for the game, but you don't fancy their chances. Feet seen in the heart, and Shush quick to deal with them. It's just faveN left now. And even though he gets that trade, he's getting wrapped through outside. The A side's under lock and key, and they're even holding that rotate up onto the roof, so he was surprised. And as you pointed out, if they win this, that's where maybe the alarm bells sound. However, Cadian checks this ramp control and ends up feeding Big the opener. They don't just have the real estate at ramp now. They've got that 5v4. Tesses has the round in the palm of his hand. They line up. There's even a TK in the mix, and that's the bomb dropped, let loose at hell. One man has torn this one away from the Big squad. You could see that coming together before your very eyes. All 3 hugging the wall tightly for the little bit of safety that it's provided in the long run. Makes them all line up for Tesses. And now just Crimbo. This guy is a clutch player.
Yeah.
This is the clutcher, and he's dealt with the first.
And he's having a great game as well. Ready to close, or a Heroic pulling the comeback that Harry called. Really, you need multi-kills. Then suddenly, Heroic are in a really sticky situation. They hear this drop, so tabseN's dead, but the rest going down B through Secret. Cadian's already in position, and so is Tesses.
Yeah, Tessa's got to be the man. Gotta hold on here, but it's just the one and done. Cadian out on an island. Almost gets flicked upon. Crimbo holding for this, and that hero AK finding success. For Big, they might do it on a low buy round. They're looking to close this out. Low HP on 2. They run down Cadian at ramp, and there's faveN with the close. This series is going the distance, and the score will have to be settled on overpass as Big shut out the Heroic comeback and lock in the Danes map pick.
It's on Heroic to perform as we would expect this team to, and lock in that playoff spot at a bare minimum. Tesses taking long. He's going to die early. Everyone will. In fact, all these USPs coming up short as Big pick them apart. Stound's a dead man. He just doesn't know it yet. Holding for the close shot. Out of ammo, and he will get run down. Big come in clutch with the kills. And even Patience outside of B.
Dude, if I'm Yabi and I was going to say, like, if I died to Crimbo there, I just leave.
Yeah.
Just get up and leave the building.
Yabi has left the building. Yabi has a backstab, but they have a bomb plant. 5 live pistol, perhaps. Wow, Big on the board. Oh, Lurk smoke out monster as well. Wonder if Big are going to use this. It's going to keep Heroic guessing, and it also burns that Molotov for nothing. Cadian takes a quick pick in middle. That's a shot for faveN. Drops fast out Con. Finds Yabi towards the B side. He's scared. He's getting pushed with that flashbang. Good wallbang as well. Our monster on that smoke fade. Everyone's blind. Crimbo wins that. He should never. Stown in the sight. Crimbo evades capture. And Stown eats the Molotov to 10. This is a pretty scary round right now for Heroic. It's going to get worse. Aggression punished right as that flash comes in. And even though Big have low players, Stown might be sent to save.
You know, they don't have any control over towards A to the Danes. All they've had is this B ground, so they just stick to it. Flash is going over the top. Cadian left fighting with the A1S in the sight. Finds one through the smoke with so little time left. They're going to scramble to try and get this bomb down, but this is quickly getting out of hand. Stown dead back in the spawn, but the captain keeps this round up. Cancelled out by Crimbo in the clutch as he denies that big Cadian round coming down the pipeline. They could look to join him. They're all out short right now. Yabi had a chance, but Hyped is going to find him. That is a quick shot from the AWP. And now they do come up the connector. Tess says in the long bathrooms. Here's this, though. That's calm down the line. Heroic know what's up in this round. And Tess says knows he's got a chance to really play in to how this one goes down. Truck plant is all that's available here. Your hands are tied. Tess says continuing this push in through the bathrooms, bested by Favin in the head-to-head. Boost up for Stown, gives him an angle onto the truck, but Crimbo will not give them this engagement, will not give them this fight. Favin's even re-smoking the dumpster now. Trying to slow down this retake. And Keto, head on a swivel. Lovely little sequence out of the man. It's just Shush. Tap on the bottom, try bait a peek, but there's Keto with the swing, gives him that fight. B's getting hyped.
Credit Heroic, we were saying in the first map, as a team that never really go down, never really give up. They can be down a lot, they're still super in it. They can be up a lot, they're still taking every round full focus, full serious. I'm feeling that for Big in this game as well. It felt the same on Nuke.
If, you know, if the decision on Nuke was to kind of, you know, go for like...
Why even take it? Cross before, not expecting a player on top. They run it in, nice Molotovs. Limit positions to be played by Heroic. 3-on-3. The backstab is there as Tessus came through the con smoke, and Stown also playing around one of his own. Hype trying to plant, denied, and all the kills come through for Heroic. They're on the board. 3 kills off Tessus, flanking up con. Cadian trying to return the troops. This flash has to nail Shush if Big want a chance.
Oh, it will nail him. It lives up to the hype at least. But mowed down by this crossfire out of Shush and Yabi. Missed shot from the AWP. And that's Hype dead. Shush delivers from the barrels. The point man that you were worried about stands and delivers for Heroic.
Go a bit quiet here. Can they make this 5-on-4 work? Right now the AWP's ready, but Crimbo with a lights-out shot. Make it 2 and 3 in the round so far for Crimbo. He could get given everything here. Dropping a smoke, waiting for a re-aggro. And Stown goes right through. Cheeky play.
Yeah, really cool way to like give the illusion that there's no one on short for Heroic. Because when you see that smoke come in, even just the way that it kind of dribbles onto short, gave that illusion that that second man or third man inside of the site was over in heaven, which Tesses was. And even this AWP save not guaranteed. Tesses just getting toyed with. They're playing with him on the little jump across. Tesses shut down by Hype's AWP. And so that AWP removed from the Heroic arsenal. Going to need to be bought up again, but they've got the cash to do it at least. Kind of lack of manpower and firepower come together in a terrifying twosome, right? You have a Yabi Deagle and a Shush AK to hold the line. Yabi gets mopped up immediately. Shush hides in this smoke. But when you get into the site, you only spot one player. I'd like to think they were going to check this. They don't. Shush is allowed free reign as a result, and that double kill suddenly entices Heroic in. Push out through the heavens is silenced by Keto, and Hype holds on to the connector rotation. Cadian left in this one all alone.
It's impressive how much better Hyped has looked over season. Not just in playing more aggressive, and even if Big have had troubles and have had hard games, I feel like Hyped has a great decision-making tree on T sides. And it's always good to trade out his teammates. 9-3. Heroic not being very proactive on CT, not taking mid, no B short control. just kind of dying in their bomb sites. And yeah, okay, occasionally signs of life, but this is not the Heroic we know and love.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing that's kind of scary is that, you know, a win versus a team like Heroic, if you're big, someone who, as mentioned, like head-to-heads just don't even... Ooh! Tabson. Head-to-heads between these teams in terms of like big winning them just don't exist, right? Yeah. So you've given confidence to this big squad. You've kind of created a monster that now you're going to have to deal with down the line. A big that
a relenting big at the end of the half, perhaps, to give them 2 away, but Hyped, he doesn't look relenting. He does miss his shot, though. The trade should be assured with a messy chase down. Faven finds it. 4-on-4, a little aggro move for Heroic. The flash misses completely, and Crimbo gets away with that kill.
Oh, dude, how can you not be impressed with what this guy brings to the table for big? I mean, even just like when you watch him from the Stown pushing through the monster smoke solo, will come in with a backstab here. Crimbo dead. Mechanics won't save you there.
Through the monster. Heroic don't know how close big are to popping with the bomb. 2 CTs here. They take some space in the site. Tabson sees that graffiti play. They've got to worry about the man below. Keto hits the headshot. Stown now trapped. They're going to chase him down. Big. They find their target. They eliminate it. No doubt, no delay. It's Tesses in a 1v2 for the half. And if Tabson goes further, Tesses is wide. He's ready for this fight. Easy opening kill. Smoke and a kit. And it's not for Faven either. Tesses won't expect that, however. Expecting him a little bit closer.
Faven's just got to nail this first shot, man. That's how you stop this getting weird. He's just got to catch him on the cross, and Faven will deliver. One chance to make that happen, and he nails it. 11-4 big with an incredible T-side under their belts. They're looking to get to the playoffs. Now Heroic move back, grouping for a B hit if they try to go through that. Oh, they might never live to see the Dorberettas. Caught looking the wrong way, but Keto only good for 1. And now Hyped coming back into the site to lend a helping hand, turns his attention away from short. But he will be able to play into the round a little later. Tabson's even dropped in from the heavens, gets involved, makes contact, trying to bait and switch for the man inside of the site. Guns akimbo or guns a Crimbo? As he can swing in a little later, will knock Shush out, and Hype now turns his attention back to the short man, mopping him up, big with a pistol under their belts, looking for a decisive win.
We're a bit early in the tournament. There's still some Titans left. But of course, winner of this event does qualify to Cologne. I'm not going to go that far off of this BO3 yet, but maybe that's the goal for Big. Maybe that's in the back of the mind. And if they keep up this form all tournament, man, a contender that snuck in at the last second, that flew in a little late. And Gob, punch in air. He knows they're ready. He knows they're here. Heroic are walking in A. I hope this possibility is communicated. They're going to look aware, and Stan will show out, but Tessis is already closer. Tabson needed that trade. He will provide. Gun picked up, and Heroic are in the site.
Tabson's still here, and they never learnt about Hype. Ooh. They've overwhelmed Tabson, but... Ooh, he just got spotted. Yeah. They've seen him, and Yappy turns around to deal with him.
Wow.
This gun juggled around, but lots of capable hands keen to use it on the Heroic side.
And Heroic will take those trades every day. On a round like this, yeah, coming out with 4 guns. Big start to doubt it. They've realized now Keto's on a run round. Hyped hasn't smoked the molly. There's not much time for Heroic. They've got to hit their shots.
Smoke. Hype just intercepted that, so Dumpster will not be smoked off, and Heroic thought it was. They start moving in, and all those sight lines are open and big. They reply immediately with their force buy.
This is huge, man. They've cooked up quite a series here. Can they finish it now? Heroic trying to pop out B, and Faven's got the bomb on his feet. They line up for Crimbo. And defeat for Heroic in this round. A 2-on-5 that Big play it too tight to throw it away. I say that. Tabson comes in chasing. Running and gunning. Bomb gets grabbed, and Faven will hunt that kill. Oh, he's got Cadian scared right now. Knife out, running away. And the smoke shot won't connect, but is this really a way back in for Cadian? He's already been locked into spawn. Although he doesn't know, Keto's got this kill.
You can make the educated guess that they've taken middle. He will be checking every angle, but you don't favor him in those fights. And so Quito keeping them boxed in. I like that he doesn't overextend. He doesn't get carried away with it. He knows that if he's like caught pushing.
Against Na'Vi. That's big. Try and find those aforementioned 5 kills. Heroic already up mid. Again, past the toilets player. Dude, this is a little awkward.
Yeah, no, I mean, their spacing is good enough to win the round. On the side of Heroic here, though, right? They've got a serious way in all the way up short.
Gabby's wasting so much time. Bro, they could go B right now. They could literally walk through CT. They're holding the
They're
plant.
even holding off.
They're holding the plant to get as much space as they can. Now they put it down. Heroic are in a very good position.
Yeah. Oh, but it might not matter.
It might
not matter. Now that they've lost out on Cadian and then this mid-lurker Yabi falls, it's all down to these players that pushed forward, but the bomb isn't even planted for them, man. Yeah. They've got to come back into the site now. The alarm bells are going off. This one is weird, and Heroic getting chased down. It's just Downs Deagle to put a stop to this, and he's completely surrounded, mopped up by Big. And Heroic might have earned the title of a team that don't get upset, but they are left crying at the end of this one. Big with this roster's first win over the Heroic squad, and it's one that cements them a place in the playoffs, facing off against Na'Vi for that berth into the semi-finals. That's their next BO3, but this is a great place for Big to find themselves.
Yeah, a rock-solid series with the young guns, the rifling stars standing tall, looking fantastic.